All right, here we go. This StreamYard thing is just dumb. Apparently, it doesn't want to add you to StreamYard. You have to click your logo in order to be on StreamYard as a freaking host. But in any case, yeah, thank goodness he's red pill, black pill, whatever you want to call it these days. And he referred to Daggles as bulldogs. That's an obvious insult to Daggles and the Bulldogs. Hey, look, it might be. It might be. Shout out to everyone who's in here. I see 10 people in here. Let's get this thing started. Naima Buckner, what's good? You're in the house. Evan, what's in the house? Brandon, what's in the house? And Casey, this question. My boy legit called certain women bulldogs. Okay, we're going to address that question or that statement that they want you to believe that he called all women of a certain ethnicity bulldogs. Now, we're going to have to really go into it today. And hopefully, I'm not going to say how long this is going to be, but just know that this is going to be entertaining. So for all of you out there who aren't aware of this story, current NBA player, and this guy isn't too well known, Patrick Patterson. Now, when I heard of Patrick Patterson, I thought that the Patrick Patterson that they were talking about was the cornerback for the Arizona Cardinals. However, yeah, I'll let you guys follow so we won't be too bored. Let me go on ahead and do screen share. So let me go on ahead. How do you do that? How do you do that? Screen share. There we go. Screen share. And let's do this one. All right. So this is who I thought everybody was buzzing about. Patrick Patterson, this guy, cornerback for the Arizona Cardinals. But when I go into it, Patrick Patterson NBA, this guy doesn't have a wiki. He barely has a wiki page, as a matter of fact. This guy does not have a. Oh man, this guy doesn't even have. Really? Hold on. It might not even be Patrick Patterson. Hold on. NBA star, Bulldog, Patrick Patterson. Oops. Patrick Patterson. Do I got to change the title? So everyone said Patterson. I swear everybody said Patrick Patterson. It's Patrick Patterson. Patterson, everyone. Oh my goodness. Exactly. There we go. Patrick Patterson. Not Peterson. And I want to see if I can edit this midstream. Because I know this is like not the best. But in any case, what we're going to do right here is edit some things on the spot. Bear with me. This is Patrick Patterson, everyone. So with that being stated, it's not Patrick Patterson. In any case, thank you for correcting me. It's Patrick Patterson. All right. So Patrick Patterson caught the attention. This is an LA Clippers forward, which he doesn't get a lot of playing time. I mean, he's on the best team with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and those guys. So, I mean, if he wants to do his little thing to help them get the ring this year, do it, because next year it's going to be lit in the NBA. What's good, AM1? AM1 in the house. Your Warriors will be back next year, man. And you know what? This might be a Mandela effect. I mean, Patrick Patterson. I think Patrick Patterson's pissed because Patrick Patterson, he has a sister for a wife. Patrick Patterson, as you can see, does not. Patrick Patterson, according to many matriarchal, gynocentric, Daggle-based media, the misogynoir media, whatever they want to call themselves this week, he is in hot water after he responded to a fan on Instagram who suggested that Patrick wouldn't have a chance with his white wife if he wasn't in the NBA. Well, as a response towards a so-called fan on Instagram, I mean, Instagram at this point has become almost as toxic as Twitter, from my understanding. He, as a response, Well, it says here he called black women bulldogs, to which he later apologized. Now, the actual comment, of course, they aren't going to show you the actual comment because they have an agenda. If we can actually find what he actually stated, well, I'll just tell you. Patrick Patterson, not Peterson, actually, here we go. Here's a less biased. Nope, we are not playing this. A less biased website in which, after posting a picture of himself with his wife, Sarah Nassar, accompanied by heartfelt captions on Instagram for the couple's anniversary, Patterson was forced to issue them blah 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 blah. Okay, this is comment. Happy anniversary. You know, I gotta do my thank you for saving me from the community and being a good Stargate. Blah 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 blah. Whoa. Here we go. Here's real news. Shout to Hip Hop Wire for at least not being a matriarchal feminist source of misogynoir. Now, while many fans were excited for their post, one fan in particular, probably a Daggle, took the time to encourage Patterson, or maybe it was a Maggle. You know, we got the rise in Maggles now. This one fan took the time to encourage Patterson to look at the history of black professional athletes with white women. Ooh, and yeah, go ahead and check that link if you want. If you want to follow me, I am over here. So go on ahead, follow me, check it out. But as far as that is concerned, apparently this Daggle or this Maggle wrote, boy, you grew up loving our women, the Instagram user wrote. Why wait until you get some real money for your perspective? And even if you wasn't in the NBA and worked at Walmart in Toronto, you wouldn't stand a chance, bro. You just became another statistic. Yep. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to people in the community. I bet she's the only one in her family to date a black guy. Stay woke, my guy. Patterson initially tried to explain that. Okay, cool. Patterson tried to defend himself, tried to be all. See, he was trying to be classy. He initially tried to explain. Come on, Hip Hop Riot. Try to explain, not try to explain, that while the NBA provided the opportunity for him to meet his wife, it's love that he's celebrating before asking the Instagram user why does it matter. But things didn't stay above the belt too long before Patterson lashed out saying, so I should settle for a bulldog and act like I'm happy with my life and preach keep it in your race to the world as if Dr. King didn't die for equality, acceptance, all cultures, loving one another, and in no hate. Now, 2. And here is the post if you all want to see it. Exactly. And see, this is what he actually posted. This is what he initially posted. And then, obviously, the community, former so-called, we all know, rotting corpse community, they weren't happy with this. Obviously, they weren't happy with this. And we'll go into the reasons why in a bit. Now, before I continue, I want to go. Where's the link to the YouTube page? I want to go to the actual YouTube page in StreamYard. And I know they actually see it in YouTube. Okay, well, view on YouTube. There we go. So just in case any of you give any super chats. Okay, who cares about super stickers? Okay, no super chats. Okay, fine. All right, that's what's up. So I'm looking at all you guys in it. Okay, cool. Exactly. That ass though. That ass. You know she has the ass of what a lot of so-called sisters would have back in the day when they were at least somewhat desirable. But now, I mean, these mediocre Negroes would tell you if you don't like that world star booty, then all of a sudden then you're suspect or you love the twigs. I mean, and those are the ones who are nice. The nice ones will say, oh, you just love the anorexic chicks. And come on, man, we can go to the club and you can get all skinny chicks you want. I'll get the big booty bimbos. Yeah. but those are the nice ones. The ones who are part of the community, like this Dozier, this whatever, he will tell you that you're suspect because you aren't only chasing after Big Booty Branquisha. It's because you aren't chasing after the most rotund bulldogs, which leads me to the subject we want to talk about today, which is bulldogs. Bulldogs are nice creatures. Bulldogs will defend your yard. Bulldogs will attack anyone who poses a threat to you. The only thing that Patrick Patterson needs to apologize to are actual bulldogs. Now, according to this is actually old news. This is basically something that happened a few weeks ago, but of course the do-nothing community, because they obviously have nothing else to do. I mean, do they have jobs? Do they have careers? Do they have anything worth losing? Obviously, we all knew who were the individuals who dug this up, whether it was some simp or some Madame Nassaudoir Daggle. Obviously wanted to find some sort of heat, some sort of dirt for a thinking man who wants to date outside the race, particularly with a fine chick. See, a lot of these mediocre Negroes, these Bebe's kids, they wouldn't care if Patrick Patterson got with some sort of typical waggle, or some sort of person that you would likely see in the Jerry Springer show versus the Hollywood stage or the Hollywood walk. I mean, obviously, and we can go through some of the pictures of his wife here in a moment, but obviously, because one, he is a dark-skinned brother, and to be honest, they do this to light-skinned brothers too. So it doesn't matter if you have any sort of black blood in you, according to the former rotting corpse of the so-called black community, then they want you stuck within the boundaries. That's all it is. This is something that should be obvious now more than ever, given the recent turn of events. And what do I mean by recent turn of events? I'll go into briefly on what we have been fighting against backstage, at least until recently, on how a particular scholar, so-called scholar from Indiana University, who is supposedly getting his PhD, he has written a hit piece against thinking black men, specifically those who are of the SYSBM crowd. Now, if you want to find the article, go on ahead. I'm not going to give this guy any attention unless you all are really... never mind. I'm not going to even go there. But we've had intellectuals go after us to the point in which they're writing articles about SYSBM and using the arguments out of context. Some of these arguments, actually some of these terms like Pleasantville and the community, actually linked to my videos, former streams that I did. That was for hours, dude. And to think that someone has all the time in the world to sit through videos and watch and pinpoint at particular times when I mention the definitions of Pleasantville and the community, both of which are from other individuals, by the way. The community originally being from Obsidian Media, who is not a SYSBM. He's not part of the SYSBM cohort, but he's an ally of them. He's a supporter of them. And as well as Pleasantville, that comes from Kirigake Jones. So I do want to give credit where credit's due. I just basically took those words and elevated to a whole new level, maybe to a mainstream level. In any case, the problem that a lot of these individuals, like the guy who wrote the hit piece, which BGS, the expert elder, did a good job in cooking. He intellectually cooked this guy And I'll give you a link to that video. I'll link BGS's stuff where he cooked this guy in his recent video. Let me go ahead and do it right quick. Okay, no, I'm looking for the actual BGS, not some fanboy. We don't do fanboys here. Okay, any case. Let me see. Does he still have it? Does he not? Oh, here we go. Online feminist attack on SYSBM. I mean, this is getting real, folks. This is getting absolutely real. So go on ahead, check out that link. And yeah, I mean, the heat is on. Just like that song in the 80s. The heat is on. The heat is on. Oh, the heat is on. The heat is on. I want to see if she has an Instagram. You know what? We can post this on Instagram. Let's go on ahead and look at his Instagram and see what this is about. Okay, yeah. You know what? We're going to like this. I'm going to like this myself. There you go. I just liked it on Instagram. There you go, people. What do you got to do? What are you going to do about it? What are you all going to do about it? And we see all the likes. We see a bunch of likes. It's what's up. And we want to see if... Oh, she has an Instagram. Solo TV is going to love this. He's going to love this. Oh, man. He's talking about Snow Bunny Sundays. Well, we got Snow Bunny Tuesdays here. Special Thanksgiving week Snow Bunny Tuesdays. So, look at this. We're going to go in tangent now. We are going to go into tangent mode right now. Let's see what all of you were saying in the chat. Oh, 39 people watching. That is what's up, man. Hey, that's what 39. Only 23 likes though. 23 likes. Come on, we can get that better. I'm not even begging for super chats at this point. To be honest, if you guys want to do super chats, yeah, hit this up. This is where super chats go in, as well as here. If you don't have Cashapp, that's where the super chats that really matter. That's what's up. There we go, people. So as far as that's concerned, or maybe I should put the link right here. Maybe I should try it like that. In any case, now before we go on and really get into the meat of it about Patrick Patterson, he, with his comment, did not specify that he was referring to a certain group of women as bulldogs. If you read with the actual comment on what he said, which we'll go back here, we got to do the research. Blah, blah, proact. So should I settle for a bulldog and act like I'm happy with my life and preach keep it in your race to the world as if Dr. King didn't fight and die for equality, acceptance, all cultures, loving one another, and no hate? Okay. So with this, he is specifically talking about, one, the attitude of a particular group of women, and two, the physical looks of a particular group of women. Now, this is what I like to call hyperbole. The hyperbole talk of using a bulldog as an analogy of what he should settle with, according to the hater and the commenter, the pro-whack, whoever, or the scraggle-daggle. He is using the essential opposite example of what he's with right now, which isn't race-related, but according to this, it's looks-related. Looks and attitude-related at this part. What Patrick Patterson is saying is essentially that this cater wants Patrick Patterson to, instead of being with someone like this, Sarah Patterson, or Sarah in the series, maybe she's just, whatever. She probably hasn't changed it because of whatever. But according to Patrick Patterson, the haters basically want him to settle with someone who doesn't have the look nor the attitude of Patrick Patterson. And if we're talking to those within the community, these individuals want him to settle with someone who has the mark and stereotype of a scraggle daggle. And if you're listening to all the haters out there, including the scholar haters who are getting your degrees in worthlessness, when we say scraggle daggle, we are not specifically talking about black women here. This is not what this channel is about. This is not what the objective is when it comes to SYSBM, to steer black men, particularly thinking black men, away from dealing with black women. No. Scraggle daggle, if you need it spelled out for you and your handheld and pointed to the wall and the chalkboard and just write it down, scraggle daggle, just like strag, just like succubus, means a woman, regardless of race, who is adversarial to her man, is hostile to her man, and is hateful to her man. And in the case of black community, we have more than enough women who look like us and who are from our, not only just from the country, but usually from our neighborhoods and in some cases from our own families, who have been reared to be adversarial towards their fellow man. This attitude isn't shown when they deal with men of other races. Or better yet, even if it's with their own man, the only kind of respect they show when it's usually other black men, is towards those who aren't worthy of respect. You know, your Pookies, your Ray Rays, your Little Jizz, your Young Illuminatis. And even then, it's only temporary until the Pookie and Ray Ray is of no use to them, or when the Pookie and Ray Ray wakes up, realizes that he should be doing better, he should be on the better path, or can do better, even if it's a whoa-thicky chick who has the temperament of a scraggle daggle. Now, with that being stated, let me look in the comment section before I really go in. Okay, exactly. Shout out to everyone here. I'm assuming all you can hear me at this point. Yep. All right, cool. Let's continue. With 44 people watching, but no super chats. It's all good. I'll give you a reason to super chat. How about this? Sarah Patterson, or Sarah Nasir. 39,000 followers, or I bet you it would be 390,000 followers if she wasn't paired up with a black man. I mean, and we got Nude Swim here. I don't know if we should click Nude Swim or any one of these in general, because if I see something here that isn't YouTube friendly, I might just get booted off of here. I mean, we're already risking getting booted off by so-called praising Becky's. But in any case, look at this. I mean, first of all, what do you know that you do not see when it comes to scraggle daggles? Well, first of all, we got this. And how is this different than from your typical sister scraggle daggle? Now, this is what I like to call an ass. This is a nice ass. This is a Buck Duncan hunk ass. These are cakes, as my co-host from Solo TV 84, Nobody Sunday, Solo TV 84 would say. These are cakes. Now, when you look at the typical daggle ass of 2019, I'm not saying 1995. Now, this would be a 1995 ebony female ass. I'll give you that, and they would be ahead of the market when it comes to the exterior rotundness, whatever you want to call it. And you got mediocre Negroes here. He's thirsty. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Mediocre Negroes who aren't on their purpose, but instead are. Look at this. Look at this. Well, he's not even a mediocre Negro. He's just mediocre. He's just thirsty. In any case, you got thirsty dudes talking about some, yeah. In any case, see, the smart guy would have said, "Good choice of boots." That's real game right there. That's probably a chick, but whatever. And just say, nope, it's a dude. to do with a daughter. He probably has a family, but he has more game than this guy. Freaking talking about some. This guy just went and said, "Good choice of boots," or "Good picture frame," or "Nice plants." See, that's what you do when it comes to these thirst traps. And to be honest, even though she is married, this is a thirst trap nonetheless. So there's some game for you guys there. But the typical daggle in 2019, and I'm not talking about all black women. And we've got Naima Bucker here. I bet you she probably looks more like this. Shout out to her than your typical 2019 daggle. I mean, just shout out to her. And shout out to Wayne Brandon with the $2 super chat. With it, one love to all the crybabies upset with the truth. Exactly. I mean, all you all of you guys who are hating out there, come on. And look, I'm not even saying black women, good black women, don't have that shape. I get it. A lot of you who are still into the sisters, I know O'Shea Duke Jackson, he did a good stream about this earlier where he called out and he cooked a lot of people who were talking about Patrick Patterson to sell out. Hey, Patrick Patterson, y'all. Man, Patrick Patterson should be sticking to his own con and should be should be cleanup man on that money he got. But these same mediocre Negroes talk about, and these daggers talk about, man, he's only a bench warmer. Man, he warmed the bench well though. See, even this website called him a freaking bench warmer. Clippers bench warmer Patrick Patterson apologizes, of course. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, man. What is this? Let's continue. See, one of the things that I notice when it comes to non-daggles, and with this, well, let's expand the definition of what a non-daggle is. Can black women be non-daggles? Absolutely. There are plenty of non-daggle black females from Africa, from the Caribbean, from South America, from Canada, from the UK, born in the UK, born in Europe. But all jokes aside, those weren't jokes, but all jokes aside, there are non-daggle females who are of African descent, and these are women, black women, who I like to call Tinas. Tinas, whether they're from the cul-de-sac or whether they're from the former corpses or so-called rocking black community, but have resisted all the temptations that their family and their friends, if they had the balls to not have any of these daggle friends around them, were able to elevate themselves out of the community and be reputable women. Now they are out there. The sisters are out there. They're just in the minority. And the minority may range from 49% minority to 4.9%, or maybe 0.49%, depending on where you are. If you're deep in the heart of the community, it might get down to those numbers. But in any case, shout out to the Geo Scholar with the $5 super chat. This reminds me of the hate those black baseball players, Jason Hayward, Dexter Fowler got for being with non-black women. And that's exactly what this is. This is all a rerun, just without the Instagram posts. See, these guys were just, unlike that other defensive player who was with the LA Rams, when they were celebrating, was it LA? I want to say LA Rams or someone. I think it was the Eagles. It was a football team. And he was like, here's some mixed babies. Now, as asinine and as silly as that comment was, it just goes to show you how that was simping. That was simping. I mean, was that self-hate? You can debate it, but more than that was simping. And he shouldn't have made that comment in public. I mean, he should have kept that with his homeboys or whatever. And you know that anything that comes that is said in a private bar will come out in the light in social media. So he should have kept his mouth shut about that. But as far as individuals, as celebrities getting hated on, that's common. Because, one, a lot of mediocre Negroes, babies, kids, and people in general don't have a life. So they would have lived vicariously through celebrities. And when they see celebrities doing things that they can't do, it isn't that things that they aspire to do or they could do if they put their minds to it, but that they can't do. That is when you see the ire come out. That is when you see the visceral feelings and butthurt come out. Like what the hater did with the comment about, oh, you grew up blood and daggles. Man, this is a shame. Stay woke. This is what Donovan Sharp, not my older brother, by the way, this is what he likes to call, and we all like to call, fake ass pro-wax. Because pro-wax never do anything in order to push the agenda of blackness in real life. No. All their activism is done on the internet, especially on social media. But let's get on to analyzing what I see here that you don't see when it comes to typical daggles. First of all, it's the obvious, the proportional weight, the proportional size. I mean, you don't see a lot of body fat there. I mean, females have more body fat than men, but it's in the right places. As we said, I mean, look at that. You can tell she has proper, nice curves that are good for stargates. You know, SYSBM talks constantly about how you want to look for a good stargate to have your offspring with. And I mean, she looks right up the alley of it. I'm not going to knock Patrick Patterson for it. And first of all, the first thing you got to notice is this. All right, we're going to get into some analysis, people. First of all, you got to note that Patrick Patterson, he's a bench warmer. And I'm not saying that like how a lot of the community posts are saying it. But he's a bench warmer. He is a bench warmer. He is not a starter. I don't even think he's a second on the bench. He's not like a six-man guy or whatever. But he is on the bench. I mean, he's on the team nonetheless. But he's not in the position to really be commanding all sorts of attention when him and his boys are at the club, Solo TV. I mean, he's right there with Solo TV and his boys in the general area. I mean, no shots. But, I mean, can him and Solo make it to the VIP section one day? Absolutely. I mean, Patrick Patterson, if he puts his mind onto it and he focuses, which in this case, having a wife may not be the best way to do so, not because of her in particular, but just, I mean, you focus better as a man when you have no distractions. And this guy, it seems to be distracted, especially with this. And who can blame him? But, I mean, when you're on your purpose and when you have little to no distractions, that's when you become your best. And that's when you can make it to the VIP section and have your own lounge. But with the guy being a bench warmer, as the critics will call him, how many daggles would have given him the chance in a genuine sense? Now, yes, he's 6 foot whatever tall. He's super tall from my understanding. But how many daggles outside of those who don't have the bad game on deck? I mean, yeah, how many of them would have really went after him, not to get his money, not to become a baby mama, get child support, get that check, to secure the bag, as the daggles love to say. And if you can't bag, I'm in your bag. Where my bag at? Yeah. How many of these daggles would have went after Patrick Patterson because they liked him, because they were feeling him, because they were feeling the brother, and because even to the point, especially to the point of wanting to marry him? Yes, this woman is the wife of Patrick Patterson. She wiped up a bench warmer. How many daggles would have been willing to do that? Yeah, they would have been a baby mom, and they would have done all this stuff. They would have been a side piece for him, the eye piece for a man. But, nah. Exactly. That's the first thing you got to note here. Second thing you got to note. This is a very important picture. All of you can tell me why this is an important picture pertaining to dealing with women outside the community. I mean, I'll give you guys a shout out. I mean, it's. Let me go ahead and get something to drink right quick while you guys tell me why that picture is so significant. All right, let me look in the comment section right quick. Come on. Oh, you guys can't tell me why the picture is so significant? Anyway, I'll tell you. All right, so we see here that they are at some sort of Comic-Con-like kind of thing. Now, this looks to be a mix of Game of Thrones in Egypt. Now, I mean, that's what I'm getting. Game of Thrones in Egypt, folks. And as far as this is concerned, Sarah Nasir or Sarah Patterson, not Peterson, Sarah Patterson is dressed up in some Comic-Con like design. While I'm not sure if this is the guy, this may not be the guy. This name may not be Patrick Patterson. I mean, tell me if it isn't. I mean, I'm not trying to say anything, but regardless, what kind of daggle does Comic-Con? What kind of daggle is going to post a pickup on IG posing with freaking the Prince of Pan-Egyptism? What kind of daggle would do this without being worried about losing any sort of street cred, any swag pass, or any black points? You know that when you have a female who is willing to do some Comic-Con with you, that is when you have a Don. That is when you have a piece. That is when you have a rare, that's when you have a Stargate. Now, let me go down here as well. Look at this. Look at this. I'm assuming this is Patrick Patterson. Looking here. Look at it here. Look, you got these attention pieces. And especially here. This is something, and this is obvious. This is something that you will not find when it comes to the daggle. I'm not talking about good black women, but and I'm not talking about, yes, he is he's a good-looking brother in the eyes of chicks who have taste. Shout out Naima. But look at this. Who in the former so-called rotting corpse of the so-called community will ever put their husband up an IG and let alone have 44,000 likes? I mean, who? And I'm not talking about your typical dagger. I'm talking about your popular dagger. I'm talking about your celebrity daggers. I'm talking about your Insta-fat thoughts would put a picture of their man, especially their husband, up there. What dagger would do this? This is another reason why Patrick Patterson chose a different Stargate. It's obvious. The dagger is not trained to show love towards any man, especially thinking black men. Forget about it. She may show a bit of a little love in them to Pookie and Ray Ray for a bit until he serves her purpose, and then she'll throw him away, and then you'll have these guys, these former Pookies coming on YouTube talking about just drag this and scraggle that and trying to borrow all our terms. And I'm like, I'm better late than never. Welcome to the party. Like freaking Bruce Willis and Die Hard. Welcome to the freaking party. You all thought we were lying. You all thought we were lying when we talked trash about the community and the dagger, huh? Huh? And they say she's with him for the bag. Yeah, of course. She wants to secure the bag. Oh, man. We're going to get that bag in a minute. But shout out to Razor with $5 super chat. Don't forget the Daggles Maggles went after Joel Embiid and his wife fiance as well. Yeah, his wife fiance. And here's the thing about Joel Embiid. See, a lot of those within the community, well, not even the community, you have those who are genuine pro-blacks, genuinely are about that life, who want to preserve it within the race. And shout out to them, people like O'Shea and them, the Negro Manosphere, those who LAR, those who love the sisters legitimately, and no shout towards them. But these guys, and the reason why I shout these guys, because these guys respect the choice of others. And they don't look down nor berate others who have a difference of opinion or lifestyle. So I have to give them credit where credit's due. These guys were mentioning that Joel Embiid, the reason why he did is because he was not raised to have pride in his people, have pride in the black race. He's not Ado, so he doesn't count. All right. Well, to all the haters, especially, the B1 guys, the pro-wax, the ho-teps with an E, and even those who are truly pro-black, to my allies who are pro-black, explain this. And I know some of these guys were even to the point where you're like, yeah, you guys who are calling out Patrick Patterson, you all are full of it. Shout out to O'Shea for admitting that and being even keel. But all the haters, all the ones who are against thanking black men for choosing a better Stargate, what do you have to say about this? Yes, you'll come with that argument that commenter, that troll, that Maggle or Daggle said about how, well, if you were working with Walmart, she wouldn't like you. She wouldn't pick you. Oh, man. But the point is this. You will never see a typical sister, a Daggle, put her man on like this. And it's like a 5-minute video. This is a freaking 5-minute video. Are we going to watch the video? Are we going to get flagged down for copyright infringement? I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm just going to, look at this. This is a 5-minute video. Look at this. She's tonguing. That is tongue. That's some tongue. And it may be some copyrighted music, so I'm not going to play it, so let me love you. But no, I'm not going to do that. So check this out. Oh, look at that shape. Look at that shape right there. Let me see. Yep, we can zoom in. See, that's a shape. That's a nice shape. Those are curves. And looking here, we're going to scroll here. Oh, nice. We got fireworks. Yep, fireworks. I bet they made fireworks. Well, before and after that wedding. But that was expensive. Sarah and Patrick, look at that. What Daggle? Where in the community does a Daggle make, or not, she didn't make it herself, but had someone to pay a 5-minute video on a wedding, even if they post their men on Instagram? They probably posting it because they got a bag. Look at me, I get back. I got an educated lane that that I didn't get into. I didn't let him ride my carousel, but I still got him. I'm like Sierra Queen. All hail Queen Sierra. All hail Meghan Markle. Oh. But what Daggle, even if she posted her man on IG and social media, would make a 5-minute video montage of their wedding 2 months ago today, 2-month anniversary. Look at this. This. And she's going for tongue. Maybe that wasn't tongue. All right, look at this. Freaking, you got freaking castle. What Daggle would do this in a castle? A freaking modern day Game of Thrones castle. I bet you MBD stole his helmet from there. Shout out to Mad Bus Driver X. And look at this. You got the in-laws. These are probably her parents. And look at this. Do I see any sort of discontent from the faces? Do you see any discontent from the faces of the parents? Do you see it here? Do you see this shit? Maybe she may be tired. She may be like, oh man, she's probably only somewhat um, even face or neutral face because she's wishing that she probably had that BBC. And him, he's like, man, my daughter's unsecured at back. My daughter, hey, he may be black, but at least he has some money. And he's tall as hell. He's taller than me, thinner than me. And our grandkids, they're going to be right up there being trained by Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. When they retire from the league, they're going to open a summer camp, and my kids are going to go there. But I don't have to worry about fitting in the bill because my son-in-law, who has money, who's a thinking black man, he's going to pay his own kids' way. He's going to actually be in his kid's life. He's going to be in any case. Yes, exactly. Watch the video on your own. I'm not going to play it because there may be some copyrighted music. There may be some. She may copyright this. Who knows? And he's there confessing his love, talking about some. I found. And look at this! Look at this! Look at this! There's his people. Hey, look, Wody Mack. You're wondering where his people at? There his people. They're his people. Now looking at the mom. Looking at the mom who raised Patrick Patterson and the father. Hold on. Are they together? Are they at least together? Even if they aren't married, they're sitting right beside each other. Meaning, at the very least, they can get along. Even if they aren't together. And look at this. The mom's like, my boy done did it. I mean, I didn't believe it. I thought she was in it for the money. I thought she was only going to take his money and be a little dotty, be a little Becky, typical Becky, but she actually went and took my son. I can't believe it. What about that, Charles? I don't know his name's Charles now, but if you look at this picture of the father, he can't believe it. This guy doesn't look to be a spring chicken neither. I would say he's a late baby boomer. Yeah, late baby boomer. And you know back in the day, if he tried getting with a Sarah Nasir, I mean, the nation wasn't happy at it. The nation wasn't going to have it. I'm not sure how happy they are, but I think this dude is like, oh, my boy done did it. I can't be too happy now because my old lady's gonna feel a certain kind of way, but I'm happy for my man. I'm happy for my little man. I mean, I know he ain't doing much with the Clippers. I gotta speak to a freaking Kawhi Leonard's dad and Paul George's pops and that. I heard Paul George got himself a good Stargate too, but man, I got. When next time I play dominoes with the old mans and them, I got to talk to him about putting my boy up and giving him more minutes. But man, I'm happy for him. He is delusionally happy. Look at that countenance right there. I mean, but let's go through and analyze more of this video. All right, you got that. He was like, damn, he done did it. He done did it. Exactly. He done did it. Look at that. He done did it. Oh, man. Steven or Buddy. It may be Steven or Buddy. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. That's the attitude that we have here. I mean, he could have used a better adjective. He could have used a better statement. Was the bulldog thing a bit out of line? I'll admit. Yeah, okay. Because all bulldogs aren't ugly. And two, that could have been taken out of context easily, which it was, and he had to step back and apologize. And yeah. But yeah, I mean, and I wish he would have differentiated. I wish he wouldn't have opened himself to insinuating and implying that all black women were bulldogs. Obviously, we don't agree with that on this channel. Other than that, we wouldn't. we wouldn't have individuals, we wouldn't have decent thinking black women here lurking and watching like Naima Buckner. I mean, she's still around or whatnot, or she's checking out all the IG posts of all the mediocre Negroes thirsting after her, and then some of the Brad and Chads. And watch out for the bombshell Brads though, and the Pookies though. Watch out for them. But yeah, look, let's look at analyze this. Oh, look at the puppies. Where let me see. Where's the puppies? Hey, puppies! Puppies! Anyway, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He's confessing his love. Oh, they're popping bottles. Look at they all look like clones, honestly. They look like clones. I'm not sure if they're family members or not, but they look like clones. But they're all cheesing. They're all smiling. They're about to pop bottles. And they're like, yeah, you. Oh, this is a perfect picture. Look at this. Just look at this. See, a lot of individuals want to tell you that peer pressure is one of the main reasons why you don't see interracial dating and marriage rates as high as it is in the United States. And yeah, they may have a point. But weddings like this, specifically when they're public, when they're at full display, and when you have all of your ladies, all of the ladies you went on those vacations with, into the club with, they are at your wedding and they are at least happy. They're happy for you. This actually creates a precedent that if you can have all your friends there, and if you can have your parents there, and your dad not looking like he's about to burst the blood vessel, then maybe it's okay to have a Tyrone or a Lawrence as someone I could get married to and whose bag I can secure. This picture means more than a lot of people may realize. Let's continue. Popping bottles, and he's getting his suit up. Look at this. You got the wife's side and her friends, and I'm assuming grandpa. You got them walking down the aisle. You got what was it? I think you had the dude's side. Yep. You have the side. You have all the aunties, and some of them might be pissed, but they're like, I'm gonna support my nephew or my brother, my cousin anyway, because family. And I got to deal with him, and we're gonna have light-skinned babies whose hair I can play. Let me stop. In any case, we see this. We see more build up. We see people filling up the chair more. We see Patrick Patterson's side. Yep, we see. I don't know how she's feeling. She's like, this boy done did it, man. Boy done did it. Damn, I must have called him educated lame one too many times. See, it was my comment on why he went on and got with that Becky. Damn, boy. Let me see. What else? See, they're all. It's preparation, rehearsal. Oh, reading his fouls. Oh, they got an R&B band. They got R&B band. And he's walking down the aisle. He's stunting down the aisle, and she's. Oh, look at this! All you mediocre Negroes, all you alt-righters who want to say that if you burn the coal, you got to pay the toll. If you go black, we don't want you back. Well, all of you with your social shaming, all of you your social shaming, which is the main reason why black male, white female relationships end up in divorce higher than average. It's because of social shaming. And shout out to Geo Scholar once again with the $2 super chat. The Daggles are scared now, aren't they? They've been scared. I mean, they got mediocre Negroes writing articles against us. In the Daggle Youth Projects somewhere. I don't know. There's some projects called the Daggle Youth. You go ahead and look up. But if he didn't at least somewhat approve of the marriage, the father wouldn't be walking the daughter down the aisle. Oh, is that picture real? It is real. This is all the evidence I got. Look at this. This is research. This is my research. This is eyewitness accounts. This is the real stuff. 2 months ago, today, what was this taken? October the 24th. So they just got married on, August the 24th. This just happened, folks. This just happened 3 months ago. We are on the 26th day of November. Oh man, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Exactly. Becky. Troll called Becky. Oh man. Oh. Okay, watch out. Watch out for the troll. She goes on some real thinking black man trolling. We can troll at people. But in any case, look at everyone here. Look at her. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Him walking his own daughter down the aisle. And I'm assuming with the middle name of Nasir, she's probably, I'm going to guess, she's probably half, considering the fact that the mom is, what was it? The mom's white and the dad is Persian. And obviously, the name's going to be Persian. The maiden name, her and the maiden name is going to be Persian. So I'm assuming she's half Persian, half white. So, in a sense, she's a bit multiracial herself in a sense. I mean, outside of the country, she'd be considered multiracial. But Mr. Nasir walking his daughter down the aisle. And then you have, what else? The fouls, the I do, the selfie. Okay. He's a bit too excited. Look. Now, here's the thing. My only criticism against this is that he is leaning too far in against her. If anything, she needs to lean to you. But that's a small criticism. That's nothing. And look at this. Look at all this wedding in white. If the white chick didn't piss them off, the white decorations for the ceremony, the post-wedding ceremony, will. Well, look at this. Look at what the alt-writers and the pro-wax and Dag was pissed off about. And shout out to the Geographic once again. Did you just donate a third time? Dude. Damn, dude. Sheesh. With the $5 super chat. Damn, dude. I mean, the alt-writers are pitching fits too. They're having tantrums for the ages. Yo, if the alt-writers are doing bitch fits, feel free to put in the link in the description so we can cook them too. We're just like I cooked the alt-writers for that Richard Spencer video that I'm making no money off of. If I'm cooking alt-writers, I bet I'm making some money off of it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, dude 6'10". Dude 6'10". That's a Barbara, not a Becky. Oh man. But look at the ceremony, the post-wedding ceremony, they're walking off. And oh look. Now, do you see what I see here? Do you see what I see? Now, do you see what I see? In the far left. Now, Nasir, and thank you for the game right there. Nasir is Arabic for helper. I thought it was Persian. My bad. Her father is probably Lebanese or Syrian Christian, which is a good point. It is a good point. So shout out to Abdullah bin Bobby Atalib. If I butcher that, my bad. But yeah, good game on there. Good game. But yeah, note the picture in the far left. It's a Canadian flag, folks. And I'm not sure which province that is. But if you all can identify which province, shout out to you. I'll give you the props. But note that this took place in a Canadian church. Reason why I'm saying this is for the obvious reasons. This is what happens when you leave the matrix, the anti-thinking black man, or just anti-black man rigged dating market, known as the United States of America. I had a feeling that something like this, it was too good to be true for this to take place in the United States. It's likely Ontario. Thank you for that. And I think it was mentioned something about Toronto in the comment. But yeah, this obviously is a product of when you have a fair dating market. This is what happens, folks. You can actually go after your dreams and have society have your back. See, this is what happens when you have a fair society like Canada, where you don't have to worry about its mainstream media, its justice system, its parts of its government trying to cock block you in all ways possible, whether it's economically, whether it's mentally, psychologically, physically, sexually, whatever, romantically. The Canadian government does not spend its time trying to demean black men into living their lives. And as a result, you have a society that's more fair towards black men in general, especially if you're a basketball player or just an athlete in general with more money. And as a result, you're able to live your dreams, even if you are just a bench warmer. Yeah, it looks like Ottawa. Yeah, it looks like Ottawa. So shout out to Ottawa. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to the Canadian church that they got married in. So shout out to that. And they're walking out. And they're walking. They continue walking. And we got the family here. And we got everyone. You got the boys. You got to see this. What was that? In the late 90s black movie. It was like The Best Man, Neck of the Woods, and that movie. If they do The Best Man, whatever, or Neck of the Woods, whatever, if they do a remake of that, it's going to be with a Becky as the main subject. I swear. But yeah, check this out. Everybody's happy. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's sipping. Well, not sipping syrup. Yep, it's Ontario. It's Toronto, folks. Of course. Yep. That's giveaway right there. This took place in Toronto, just outside the main city. And they're all cheesy. Look at this. Look at this. They're all cheesing and everything. Yeah, I think. Okay, well, you all can argue which one Toronto, Ontario. You can all argue which capital is Ontario. Ottawa is the capital of Ontario. Anyway, Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Toronto is the largest city. I'm not sure what is the capital of the Ontario province, but yeah. Cal Lowry and Norman Power. See, Cal Lowry and Norman Power are happy for them. The other dudes. I think these two dudes. Yeah, I think. I guess it is Cal Lowry and Norman Powell. Don't know the dirt dude. Yeah, exactly. See, JJ Wilson knows his basketball way more than I do. Okay, yeah. Toronto is the provincial capital of Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital. Toronto is the provincial capital of Ontario. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So everyone's chilling here outside of the church in Toronto, and then you have he may be an NBA player too. And he's checking out this other Becky. Look at this! Look at this! He got his sight set. Oh man, look at this. Somebody else is already plotting. He's already plotting. In any case, you know what? I mean, half these chicks who are probably at this wedding. Let's go back to this screen where all the chicks are. They're popping bottles. You know what? I bet you most of these chicks, half the reason why they're happy. Hold on, let me go back to that screen. Yep, half the reason why these chicks are happy isn't just because their girl is getting married and she secured the bag and got some BBC for life or for YOLO. A lot of these chicks are probably here so they can snag themselves up their own rich BBC. They're baller BBC. I get these chicks game. See, that's how you do it, ladies. This is how you do it. The defense for him, exactly. And you must go to Canada, exactly. Oh man, look at this. Selfies, and then it's nighttime. Night set on the church. Look at this. And they're doing the two-step and all this other stuff, and probably doing some Arabic dances, some Syrian dances, and apparently she's turned up. Oh my goodness. See. I mean, if you're gonna get blonde hair, you might as well just get it from the actual source. No offense, but I bet you this chick actually would look less reprehensible if she actually had her own rear hair. I'm just saying. And yeah. But as far as that's concerned, we're gonna look at everyone's partying the night away. Everyone's dancing as well as Canadians can dance. But with that being stated, this looks to be the wrap down. Outside, apparently that's the producer of this montage. In any case, we've been here for an hour. Oh man, Patrick Patterson is a nice guy. Yacht tripping. Exactly. Oh man. See, the evidence is right here. The evidence is clear, and this is all the information right here. The musical guest, Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton. Now, before I go, doesn't Anthony Hamilton, this is an inside joke. If we can get him, doesn't Anthony Hamilton, if you can get a perfect picture of him, doesn't he look like every some bitch? Does he look like a particular some bitch that we all know on the Black Sector YouTube? The guy who I consider to be the face of the Black Manosphere 2.0, which right now I guess we're winding down on 3.0 with the big wigs of O'Shea, Angry Man, Obsidian, Jap, and Manosphere 4.0. I mean, it's getting up there, but there's no figurehead. But doesn't this look like a particular someone? Mr. Some bitch, Mr. Weave, Mr. BT 1000. Exactly, guys. Exactly. And even he recognized, even Tommy Sotomayor recognized he looked like Anthony. So Tommy Sotomayor was at the wedding. He was performing at the wedding. The son bitch was at the wedding. Yep, and obviously Castle, Toronto. The location was in Toronto. The dress, the hair, the videography, outside in. Probably made this video. Yeah, all of them. All right, let's get going. All right, let's look at all this. Let's look at this. They're posing, and she's posing, and I know Solo love this. Solo's gonna follow this person. And look at this. All this. She's cheesing. Even if a Daggle showed her man at the wedding, would she be cheesing like this? Would she be like, yeah, I done settled for him. My daddy told me. My pop told me he secured bag. But my mama told me he secured bag. But my pop's like, he's good man. You'll take care of your kids. You at Pookie. No, Daggles aren't going to cheese like this. This is some say cheese stuff. So with that being stated, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Anyway, you all see, this is the reason why a lot of people were here. They were here to watch this. They were here for this stuff. I should just keep it. Yeah, since you all love cakes, since you all love women who are built like stallions, let me just use this as a background pic. It's just the trap people. But in any case, in defense of Patrick Patterson, y'all. That's my defense. I know it was more or less looking at Patrick Patterson's wife, Sarah Patterson, who actually took up his last name, by the way. Which, let's go to Patrick Patterson's IG post. All right. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, see, Patrick Patterson. Now, Patrick Patterson doesn't have nearly as much pics of his wife as his wife does him, which goes to show you that his wife is really digging him more than he might dig her. And that's, according to a lot of red pill guys, that's what you want. Because according to what a lot of red pill guys say, if the man loves the women more than the women love the man, then the woman's going to leave and blah, blah, blah. You're going to go MGTOW, blah, blah, blah. So I guess you can call this game. I guess you can call this holding your feelings back, having masculine frame. Yeah, so, okay, well, obviously, they're posting Turk and Caicos. Check this out. Obviously, he is, exactly. He got love for his wife. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all that. All right. You see, he's going to show love to his Stargate. And apparently, when was this posted? In any case, 2015. So he hasn't had this for long. No, he's had this for quite a long time compared to most other people. Now, before I go here, I'm not going to make this too long. Exactly. I'll go to the comments in a minute. But one of the comments I recall is that Paul George. Some of you were saying that Paul George has. Paul George. Oh! Paul George is SYSBM too, huh? Paul George is SYSBM too. You all were saying Paul George has a good Stargate as well. Paul George has a good Stargate too. And what? What? Oh, look at this. All right. And she's showing her love. She's showing her love to PG. Paul George. Check this out. Obviously, you got the attention photos. You gotta you got stunt. You got 110Ks. Solo played this one. Solo played this video. Solo played that one. Okay. Anyway, but check this out. Is that their daughter? Is that their daughter? Tell me if that's their daughter. If that's a biracial cutie daughter. Oh, look at that. Look, that looks more like Paul George and the wife, but whatever. But yeah, check this out. Look at that. What is this? What is this? Is this? Ah! That's my SBM! That's my SBM! Look at this. We got Paul George and we got Patrick Patterson along with Terrence Crawford, I believe. Terrence Ross, excuse me. Terrence Ross. And their Stargates. They got their Stargates. They got their Stargates. and we got who else? Yeah, we got look at this. Look at that. Look at this. And this is the dirt chick. And look at this. Oh, look at this. This is a family. This is what you call a family. And then I don't know about that World Star Hip Hop booty of that. I don't know. That's what he likes. That's what he likes. But yeah, all right, cool. But yeah, look at this. That's my SBM. New World Order. Yeah, you're gonna like that one. You're gonna like that one. Now, Paul George's wife, her Instagram. Look at that. Look at that. They're all that is what happened. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have people who are of a like lifestyle, just like how the LGBTs are doing it. We're going to see one of these days, sooner rather than later, where you're going to see people like this unifying because of their lifestyle, especially if the persecution of their life choices gets out of hand from the access of evil. Shout out to Geographic Jones with the alt-righters and the SJW leftists, pro-ax and the Scraggle Daggles, the Maggles, or well, I guess in the Pro Wax, the Maggles are the same, but the Daggles and Scraggles and Strags, or whatever you want to call them, Succubus, Succubi. Yeah, but check this out. You're going to have a community of people who are going to be like this, doing their own thing, lobbying their own politicians. Oh, yeah. And making their own neighborhoods, whether it's neighborhoods within cities, their own cul-de-sacs, their own communities, excuse me. Goodness, excuse me, that was a slip. Not a dagger within 100 yards. Oh, man, you all tripping. You all are keeping this chat smoking. I like it. That's what I like. And 35 people still here. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. She's showing she's flossing. She's flossing her man and their two kids and her exactly. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, she looks like a Kim K copy. But hey, he is look at that. Look at that. Now that is thick. That is healthy thick. That is the thick that I even mess with. Don't tell Solo TV 84 that, but in any case, let me see. Patrick Patterson, shout out to him. He's showing love and for real. And check this out. I mean, and that's the beauty of it. One thing I do want to point out is that if you are going to date out, you don't have to be the opposite of what you are. You don't have to be a clean cut all the way black guy. You don't have to do that. Now, you don't want to be a Pookie neither, but you can keep a remnants of what you think is your culture. Now, I think this is a bit flamboyantly hood, but that might be hood, but flamboyantly street, flamboyantly communita. But he's not hurting anybody. He's not hurting the fly. He's not ruining our image. He's not committing crimes. He's just in his street gear. He looks like he's just about to go out, do the beatbox, do breakdance in the basketball court, or maybe playing hoop, maybe not playing hoops with his homies, but doing something with the boys on the block. There's nothing wrong with that. We are allies of people who do their own thing. This is what being libertarian is all about. But back to this. Back to that. I mean, which one do you like more? This or that? I mean, well. Oh, that's not. Oh, let's not. Okay. All right. Enough. Nope. We aren't doing that. Anyway, technical difficulties, people. Anyway, can we do both? Can we do both? Oh, maybe not. Actually, hold on. Can we do both? Okay, yeah, we can do both. All right, good. You guys getting spoiled tonight. Anyway, that's the defense of Patrick Patterson. There you go, people. I have nothing else to say after this. I mean, this is just a continuation of an example on how black men, especially those outside the matrix known as America, are winning. And this might be coming to a place in America sooner rather than later. Now, I'm not talking about you know what I'm talking about. Any case, let's see what the comments are. I want to go down up to the comments before I go. Any of you who have any questions, feel free to super chat it. Going ahead. She's from Toronto. Okay, yeah. Exactly. I know I didn't catch all the comments today. But yeah, this was a busy day. The chat was smoking. Let me see. Exactly. Toronto should be on the places to visit. It should be a list of places to visit for everyone. Maybe not this time of the year, but whenever it gets warmer outside, whenever the Game of Thrones winter is done in Toronto, then do it. And in the meantime, Vancouver isn't bad this time of the year. It might be rainy, but looks like Corey Brewer. The defense for him, exactly. Exactly. There's a lot living. Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary aren't bad either. Neither. Okay, I'm saving up for a passport and getting mine. Exactly. Save up for your passports. I mean, if you can't get a passport right now, you should be doing the 60-hour work week, like Kevin Samuel says. And I want to put this comment right here. Brothers, if you're going to date out, go for the top with the Barbara like this. There you go. All of you who are talking about, I'm dating out, but you're getting trash. You're getting bottom of the barrel Becky's or Becky Sue's from trail parks. Nobody's impressed. You might as well get with the Daggle. Hell, you might as well go alone. You might as well go MGTOW. Go in MGTOW. Or not even so. Go in MGTOW. Mock MGTOW will be better than dealing with a bottom of the barrel Becky. Especially if you're going to flaunt her, please. Does he have Dom game? He has got Dom game. Dom game. Shout out to the Dom game guys. Shout out to C Boogies with the Dom game and the dominant man mindset. Glenn and Cameron. I hope they hash out whatever. But I think Patrick Patterson, the SYSBN. I think he might be in the SYSBN, bro. He might be. Piece of reality of fitness. Shout out to you. You've been a supporter. Yeah, what's up? Let me see. Good. All you guys, he got okay. Terrence Ross, Paul George. Paul George came back from his injury. I know the Clippers can go a long way this year. Exactly. Black. They have a home court advantage on Brotherson, still losing to Becky, and that's America. I mean, that's thinking black men are winning. That's exactly what this channel is about. That's why I want to emphasize more on this channel. Vancouver's nice in the summer, exactly. And the 2020 sentence, you're going to look out for that 2020 sentence. I'm going to do my research on the 2020 sentence. We're going to go in. We're going to analyze it. I'm sure I won't be the only one doing it. Yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna roast. I think it comes out late 2020, 2021, but we'll be here and we're gonna roast. See that? Yeah, exactly. The LL Cool J 5 that he had. Exactly. Nothing wrong with that, man. But yeah, I saw AM1 in here earlier. I saw, well, where are the other big hitters at? Where are the other big hitters at? Let me see. Oh, look, somebody else is having to hang out. Oh, man, everybody's having the hangouts now. Okay. Well, we're about to wrap up anyway. So you all go ahead and check out the other hangouts that are coming up next. But before I go, Quality Stargates Matter. Shout out D-Mac with the $2 super chat. Sorry, Quality Stargates Matter. Hashtag exactly. But in any case, let me see. You super chatted, so I gotta keep this going for at least 2 more minutes. So, any last comments you like to give out to everyone who's still watching right now? Now, a lot of people say this. It's a bit more complicated than that. It isn't just because white women love black men. I mean, most of them stick with white men. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there is a breakthrough that we're seeing here in this country, especially outside the country. I mean, when you go outside the country, people see black men for what they are. And what did I say in my video that barely got any views, but was an inspirational video nonetheless? Maybe I should add a picture of her, of these cakes here, or this thickness here. Maybe then you all would have believed me, huh? I stated that we, as thinking black men, are war heroes. We're freaking war heroes. And a lot of the world outside of the United States, whether it's consciously or subconsciously realizes that. And they're starting to wake up to it. They're starting to wake up on how the United States has squandered on one of the most profitable and reliable and one of the most underutilized resources in black men, all black men. That's just what it is. But yeah, 24% of black men married a non-black woman in 2018. Oh, you want to drop those stats? Drop that link in here if you want to before we go. And oh yeah, side note: Terrence Crawford is great. Hey, Daggle. Should we look? Should we look to see? Yo, I'm not seeing a lot of strangers. Yeah, let's see what the actual chat is. I'm not seeing a lot of BS with the chat going on here. Let me see if I got everyone here. I got all the super. Let me see if we got all the super chatters. Okay, as a B1. Even the B1 guys are talking. As a B1 brother, that's a bad snow bitch. Joan B got a bad bitch too. Yep. Even the B1s are admitting it. Even the B1s have to admit it. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. If a white girl got the Kim K bun, she does brothers. Not just she does brothers. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Not just any brother though. She looking for the Mandingo jungle soup boner. Oh man. Exactly. Shout out to all you guys here. Shout out to all you guys who I got to. I know I name you guys down, but you guys know who you are. Exactly. Shout out to all the love. Quality Stargates matter. And well, yeah, quality Stargates matter. We'll just end it with that. And everyone else out there, always bet on X. Exactly. Well, you level up with the best. There you go. Black men should push dating a white woman's social media event. Ooh, just like black women do. And I'm talking about leveling up with the best. Exactly. Level up with the best. And everyone else out there, always bet on X.